All right, I'm back again. Maybe y'all can find me. That other one, the chat wasn't over in the side, and I couldn't see any chat. Oh, maybe see might pick up my phone. Now this may be kind of quiet on my end over here because I'm going to put a quilt on the quilt machine, but I don't want to work too hard because I don't want to wear my knee out. Let me get my phone. Yeah, I want to quilt, but I don't want to quilt too hard. So I don't hurt myself. Hi, Ginger. You come back. Thank you for coming back. Will it be okay if I work a little bit and let y'all chat? Hi, Cindy. Hi, Marla again. Hi, Jackie. Jackie. We were just talking about our Jackie last night. We hadn't seen Jackie in a long time. Hi, Becky. Yeah, I wasn't seeing the chat a minute the first time. And Karen came back and Kim. Yeah, Jackie, we missed you. You're going to have to come back up on this is not a panel show, but you're going to have to come back up on the panel with us again soon. Because how have you been, Jackie? And there's Linda Brookshire. Good morning, Rita. Everyone on chat. What a good way to start your morning. You better get on that binding. Well, Linda, I've left my binding, but I'm fixing to put a quilt on the machine. You're asleep? Okay. I understand that. Hello, Judy Johnston. Yes, Jackie missed Sheila last night. Jackie, we had Sheila Gage come back with us last night. I sure was glad to see her and see her back up there with us. Okay. I'm going to move y'all in there where the machine is, a pen of quilting, okay? It was nice seeing Sheila. Kim's getting dressed. Oh, we think of Sheila a lot, but she just hadn't been with us much lately. She said she hadn't been sewing much. Cindy, hello, my sweet lady. I'm back. You're all right. I'm going to put you in here, and y'all going to talk to each other a little bit while I work a little bit. No, she wasn't traveling. She was going to go to a wedding coming up, and her great grandbaby's first birthday party. She was going to be going to that. All right, I'm working. I just barely got started. Look, I don't even have that pinned in yet. Can you see? That's what I'm going to pin on. Let me put this right here. Oh, I'm afraid the lights are going to be bad. Where could I put y'all? Don't really want you to have to look at the back side, but I do need to do some work. Hello, Paul. All right. Rita's going to pin this quilt in. Actually, it's one that I'd finished for my sister, for her daughter, and she's already paid me to quilt it, so I need to get it quilted. But my knee still hurts, so I'm going to have to move slow. Can't move very fast, and I want to sit down and rest it every once in a while. I told some of the local people I was going to be up here this morning if they wanted to come by. Don't know if I'll be here by myself with just me and you guys or if I'll have company. I don't know yet. And I'll have to apologize if I don't see you come in and I don't read all the comments. Hi, Donna Armstrong. Judy's on her way to Ohio to Shaker Woods Fest. Some of y'all will be doing fun things today. But this is not too bad. Talking to you guys is fun. Billy's not here to help me. I did have Millie up here one day and she lay down under the quilting frame. Oh, I should have brought that binding up here. I probably could have, when I sat down to rest, I could have worked on that binding, couldn't I? But maybe I'll get it tonight. Move them pins. Becky says, I'm sort of new to these chats and Rita's channel. What kind of projects do most of you guys work on? Y'all talk to Becky. I'm going to work on this, but y'all talk to Becky for a minute. Becky, they just come in here and introduce themselves and go and chat with each other. We're just one big happy family from all over the place. Jackie's made a lot of hot pads and coasters and table runners last week. You've been busy, Jackie. All right, I'm going to roll this on here now. Still haven't gotten that part from my quilt machine yet, but those little zippy ties are still holding it. Good morning, Cheryl. And Becky, what do you work on? Have you told us what you work on? Hi, Mary Wilson, Minnesota. Yeah, she's saying good morning to quilters. But you know, Mary, there's more than just quilters in here. There's just friends in here, whether they quilt or not. Smooth out. Oh, I know, I just kind of cutting up with you. Hi, Quilting Sarah. Good morning. That's a 108 and it's got a wrinkle right there. Get that smoothed out or I'll quilt it right in there, won't I? It needs to go this way. It's folded right in there. And well, I'm seeing 22 of you in chats, what I see. So there's 22 of you. There's Mary Webb. Good morning, Mary Webb. Yeah, any craft. You don't even have to craft, do you, Jackie? You just want to be friendly and have friends. Paul said, I just put in the freezer 9 dozen sweet corn, ears of sweet corn. My cousin had a 3-acre field. If anybody wants some, you have to pick. I at least some husk, cut it off and frozen Ziploc. Supposed to be like fresh when you cook it. It will be, Paul. That'll be good. Be some good stuff. All right, let me pan some more. y'all seen Paul's cooking? I think he's a pretty good cook. I'm trying to walk slow and careful so I don't twist my knee. The butcher, the banker, and the candlestick maker. That's right. More pins down here. I still haven't got me them magnets, Sarah. I think it was Sarah that told me to get the magnets, but I still haven't gotten them. Wrinkles out of it. I don't like them wrinkles in it. And Cheryl, Rita, what's Terry doing today? Did he get done with all the hay? He's got some more to cut, Cheryl, but it's so dry he's going to wait and see if he'll get a shower on it before he cuts it. I know, Sarah. And maybe I'll get them eventually, but I just hadn't yet. I need things to make my life easier, don't I? Go get a shot of cortisone in that knee and forget about it. Then I'd have to go to the doctor, though. And then I can't tell you the last time we went to the doctor was when my eyes was messed up. Boy, you've been busy, more busy. Paul putting up bushel of cherry sweet tomatoes in Ziploc bags to pull out for chili and tomato sauce. Did a bunch also for winter. Becky does a lot of quilts for charity, did a little scrapbooking, card making, anything I thought was fun, but you really like the quilting. We get tired of one thing sometimes and we want to do something else, don't we? We change it up a little bit. Kind of got a sag in it. See if I can get that sag out of it. It was a little saggy on this side. Let's try this. See if that'll even it out, make it better. That's some better. Now I got this stuff to put on there. See what y'all are saying. Been cool there at the lake. I tell you, they say a cold front's coming down here, but it's not here yet. I think this was my top. Or the part I was going to put up there. Yeah, this is the little quilt I'm putting on there. This one right here. Remember that one? What was it called? I done forgot what it was called. But that's what I'm going to quilt. I wonder if it'll fit that way. No. Let's see. No, I cut it the other way. Oh, and Cheryl asked me what Terry was doing today. You know, I don't know. I left him. When I left him, he was going to check cows. But I don't know what he's going to do the rest of the morning. Karen says, no canning for me this summer. I have so much left we need to eat through. Good thing my husband had hip surgery and I'm doing my work along with his. Hi, Katie Crafts. Good morning. All right, let me go. I got to turn on the machine. Plug it up and turn it on because I haven't done that yet. I'm going to take this one off. Come back over here where y'all are. I'm going to bring this over here and roll it up. It's a snowflake. That was fun to quilt, but I'm not going to do it again right now. Community gardens. Paul says they have 2 community gardens in town. So much free vegetables with all the Amish stands. I don't even have to put a garden in. I just go pick free. Got a bunch of make bread and butter pickles. When Paul went to Yellowstone, look at the hiking boots. Good morning, fish. I tell you, our garden didn't do real well this year. Well, I guess we had the beans and the corn, the okra and tomatoes. That was just about all we had. All right, I've got that rolled up. Let me put me a piece of tape on it. And over here where I keep them. You know what I am going to quilt on this one? I'll show you. I'm going to quilt them silly chickens on this one. But I think they're cute. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, yeah, I had potatoes. I forgot about the potatoes. That's 2 months ago. I done forgot. But, yeah, I had potatoes and onions and beans and corn and okra and tomatoes. And that's about it. All right, I'm going to go back around here. I don't think my machine's as level as it needs to be. It wants to run away with me sometimes. If I let go of it, it wants to roll off. Can't have a garden without potatoes, can we? Becky's charity quilts. One is for the kids that have been taken from their homes, and others through our hospice care, and recently a group that takes them to retirement homes. I know. I always wanted to go hiking too, but I don't know. I'm afraid it'd kill me now too, Jackie. Where my chicken design? I searched online for it, and I found it online. Let me see who makes it. It's called Chicken Little. It's called Chicken Little, and it says Urban Elements. If that'll help you search for it. And I use it just every once in a while, not all the time, but every once in a while there's a little farm themed quilt that it just looks cute on. And I put it that time on that quilt that I made for Carrie. It was on it. And there was a sampler quilt that we all made as a group one time on here, and I put it on it. So I've not used it many times. I'm going to see what I can do here. Oh, do I need to mute myself? I bet I need to mute myself. We're going to have to listen to that awful quilting sound. I know. I order about all of mine that I get come from Urban Elements. It's cute. This little quilt's cute. My sister and her granddaughter started it, but I helped finish it for them. They kind of abandoned it, and then it got left here. So what? It was a few months ago I finished it. Threads in my pocket. Cut them off. If I forget to cut them off, they get round around my little rollers over there sometimes. Well, I'm going to get busy in a minute, Kim, working on this, so I won't be chatting just a whole bunch. I'm going to sew with her again, Jackie. We're going to do that again. There's a little quilt that I'm going to let her help sew the binding on that the Gladys and the Chickadees up here made for her and Deanna both. And I'm going to let Millie help put the binding on hers. I hope so that I can teach her someday. She's kind of fun to work with. She's kind of sassy and bossy and a mess, but she's still lots of fun. Both of them's kind of bossy. I'm fixing to get started. Y'all just gonna have to visit. That's a memory. What was it? Yesterday we made fried pies and I let her roll the little dough out. I didn't make a video, but it was just something we did fun together that I want to do again soon with her. All right, y'all chat with each other and I'm going to be over here. And I don't know, can I mute? Should I mute myself? Where's the muter on this part? I tell you what, y'all just mute me. Might be easier for y'all to find the mute than it is for me to mute it. All right, if I get too loud, y'all turn it down on your side, okay? Okay. It's going to get worse, though, Paul. All right, going back here. Look like a chicken. I just ran out of thread. I'm glad I looked up, or I would have kept on going. I didn't check the bobbin before I started. Fine, you fine with the sound? It's going to be loud. Let's see. We're going to go do laundry with Marla. She's taking us to the laundry room. Jackie taught herself to knit 25 years ago. Y'all have already read this, but I haven't. 25 years ago, I read fiction book about a woman with a yarn shop, and she knitted so much. It was a cute story. I got yarn, some needles, and went to YouTube to learn. Your scarves got fancier. Then you moved to knitting dolls. Yeah. All right. I got to do something here. I think I'm going to wind me a bobbin. Let me plug up my winder. And drop it in the floor. I think I wind about 3 of them. Hi, Rhonda. Rhonda's headed south this morning. Not too many more trips, and you'll be down there permanently. The bobbin winders right here. That's what I'm doing. Get another one. And Donna Williams. Hey, good morning, Donna Williams. I'm going to take these. My pockets get full of strings. It would stop on its own, but I've got it set a little wrong where it gets a little too full if I don't stop it in time. Running out, don't we hate to run out of bobbins on our sewing machines, on anything. We hate to run out of a bobbin. Want to get the lint out of bed. It collects a lot of lint too. Well, let me go see who's on my phone. Hello? Yeah. Doing good. I am. Well, I know I'll be here for noon, and I'll go fix Terry some lunch around noon, and then I may come back, but I will be for noon. Well, I love that. So y'all just come on. Hey, don't dress up and come out here. I don't know if I combed my hair this morning. So, no, you're not gonna bother me. Now, I won't promise there won't be somebody else can come by, but you don't have to impress me. I'm not claiming to come. So, okay. Yeah, well, yeah, I usually just go home and warm up whatever I had for supper last night, but I'll do. And I'm not up here all the time, but I am today, so okay. All righty. Okay. Okay. Bye. I got some ladies coming by. One lives here, and her cousin, I think she's her cousin from Tulsa's in, and they want to come out here and look. So they'll be here in a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna get some company. They want to shop. So I'll just quit what I'm doing and shop with them. Let them look when they get here. But y'all are my company. What was I doing? Oh, this is what I was doing. I was putting this bobbin back in here. Now, when they get here, when they get here, I'm just going to kind of leave y'all sitting over here and you just have to listen to us. But we may go back into the back room. Not everybody wants to be on a video. You know that? Y'all know that. And not everybody wants to be videoed. So I may just have to turn you back to the side. So, all right, put this in and go again. Find where it let off. Right there. Now, the scissors, Jen. All right, take it off again. cute. Y'all want to see it? Let me show you my chickens. Let's see if they'll show up. Can you see them? Kinda. Find one more. Let's see. Where's another one? I don't know if you can see them or not. I hold it still, maybe. There's that one. They're not real pretty chickens. Did you see them? I don't know if you did or not. I might ought to plug y'all up. Let me see if I can do that before all of a sudden the battery goes dead and I'm not paying attention. Oh. You see them? I wasn't sure if you could or not. I couldn't see what y'all were saying, so I wasn't sure. Let's see if I go that way. Is that light not so bright? If I do that? All right. Where'd I put my little scissors? Lost them. Did you find one? It's got this bright blue on the back. I bet they're going to show up on the back of it. Oh, phone's ringing. Got to go answer the phone again. Hello? How big is it? I wonder if that one I sent back finally got there. Well, I didn't see. Huh. Yeah, rip it and see what it is. Because I can't remember offhand. You know, I ordered that keypad thing for Mama, and then it didn't come. And then I said, well, you know, refund me and send another one. And then it sent another one. You there? Yeah. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably what it is. But well, I didn't order that from Amazon, but anyway. Huh. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Bye. That was Terry on the phone that time. Hi, Marilyn. Marilyn in here. Good morning, everyone. I'm here. Aren't you lucky? I was wondering if you was ever going to show up, Marilyn. All right. What was I doing till the phone rang? I forget what I'm doing sometimes. Oh, there went my mail lady out. I need to go check my mail. Is there anything in the mailbox up here that I need to go check? Hi, Nancy. Get that phone out of my pocket. Need to have my scissors in my pocket. Hey, I'm going back on the backside again. Let's see. Yeah, y'all will be able to. Not that you want to watch me, but I'll be back there. Y'all just chat. The 37 of you is just hanging out here. Just kind of lurk there while I do try to get this done. We're on it again. Am I lamping over here? Made a quilt like the one Rita's quilting. I've seen the pattern but haven't done it yet. Isn't that a cute pattern though? Jenny Dome from Missouri Stars, where it's showing up or not. But it's really cute. I think it is. Donna bought the pattern but hasn't started it yet. It was on sale at Missouri Star. This one was in one of those block magazines is where we got this pattern from. Your bucket list, Jackie. I'm going to have to be turning 50 years old. I hear you. That's about right. Every time I look someplace, I see a new pattern that's pretty or some new fabric or something. Hi, Donna Dixon. Oh, then Donna Dixon got a featherweight 1947. I'm tickled for you. Yes, Cheryl made this pattern. There it is. There it is. Just like that right there. I know. Isn't that awesome that Donna Dixon's got a featherweight? I love my featherweights. Roll it and put some more chickens on here. Okay, gotta baste it. Move that so y'all don't have to look at my backside. Now, I'll move you back a little bit. I'm going down here now. Let's see. You're going to use it soon. Donna Becky said, oh, wow, I have a bunch of the books from Missouri Star. I thought that looked familiar. It would be. Do you remember what it was called? I forget what it's called. Maybe Cheryl remembers the name. Kim, carpets all vacuumed, kitchen and bathroom swept and mopped. You're taking a break. I don't subscribe to them anymore, Marla. Marla just got her new magazine. I had so many of them and so many patterns I wanted to do that I canceled my subscription. I'm going to run to the mailbox, you guys. So y'all talk for just a minute. I'll be right back. Find my shoes. Where did I leave my shoes at? Okay, be right back. I'm back. I'm back. Hello, Deborah. Doubled cross star. Is Linda in the house? Linda Brookshire, are you still in the chat? I got mail from Linda. She had sent some raffle money, and I think it's here, Linda. Don't know if she's here. I bet she's over there sewing and not paying attention. But Linda, it's here now. And I don't know what this is. This is from Canada. Let's see what it is. This is from Amanda in Canada. Manitoba, Canada. She wrote here. I won't read it all on here. I had sent her one of them quilted them chicken patterns, and she's thanking me for the chicken pattern. We're going through a drought, praying for rain. Yards and pastures are burnt brown. I know they are. Are you watching, Amanda? Because I've got your sweet note. Now, pretty. That's sweet. Okay, I got to go back to work. And here in a minute, I'm going to sit down and sew or do something and rest my legs. But I really would like to get this finished. All right, let me let you look at it while I go back and quilt. There's a tutorial by Jenny Doan, Missouri Star, for this one, if that's the one y'all are talking about. But I may be out of the loop of y'all's conversation. I might not even know what y'all are talking about. Okay. I can feel my knees getting stiff. But I know if I stop, they won't move again, will they? All right, where you at, Rita? Moving right along, ain't I? 40. I'm seeing 41 in the chat over there in the little number, but y'all are just a lurking. Okay. Well, that would be pretty in Christmas, wasn't he? Talking about this one being pretty in Christmas. Double corner star. Okay. Turn y'all. Y'all don't look at me. Okay. Now I'll move you back. Becky, thinking of fall colors also. Kim's getting with it this morning, ain't she? Would have been enough bobbing on there. I thought I'd put another one in just in case. broke my thread. I thought I was getting with it. What caused that to break? Well, dang it. Wanting to fuss about it. Guess I did. Guess I had something wrong. And I wasn't going to stop. I was just going to keep it going, but I'm glad I looked up. I was over there just thinking, boy, I'm getting with it. And then I wasn't. Could have been halfway down the road, couldn't I? Oh, those are nice. I got it. Again, I wonder if I was going to get it threaded. All right. Don't do that to me this time. All right, I'll sew a little bit and look at it. Maybe it won't break this time, but it did that time. Hi, Janet. I know. I'm just working, letting y'all chat. I know. Janet just got up, didn't she? Becky's got to go. Hey, I understand. Y'all go do what you need to do. All right. Bye, Becky. Back over here to work. Y'all just be sociable with each other over there and chat. Pick up my trash here. Here we go. Here we go. Can you see me? Oh, there I am. Have to look to see if I could see myself over there. Well, it did it again. Something's wrong. That's the second time it's broke that thread. Maybe I got the bobbin in wrong. Could that be it? Let's check that. I'm having problems. Try again. Something ain't right. I've got a whole bunch of them I need to do, or 2 or 3 of them I need to do. I don't need to have no problems. I do need to change my needle, but I don't want to do that right now. Might have to, though. Uh, I'm gonna sew a little bit and check it. Mess it up again, I'm gonna turn this thing off and cuss at it. Maybe when we get cooler weather, Janet, you'll be able to sleep better. Janet, you didn't sleep good last night, Janet? All right, let me try again. Y'all cross your fingers that it doesn't break the thread this time. Because it did it twice. We go slower. So far, it's sewing. All right, maybe it's fixed. I don't know. That's got me nervous. So it'll break it again. Hadn't broke it anymore. All right, finally got through with that one. Telling myself to get up and get busy, but my recliner doesn't want me to leave. With the energy just coming in spurts. I'm gonna go here, take y'all in here. I need to sit down a minute. My knees are tired. Don't even ask me how long it takes me to get my house in order. My house is not in order, Marilyn. It's a mess. Can't bend my knees to sit. Janet's got some coffee. I didn't put on a pot of coffee up here this morning. Does it make a rainbow on the ceiling? All right, there's a chair here. I'm going to put my feet up in this chair. I got my feet up in this chair. Jackie Madden says, "Man, I don't gain energy, but I gain weight." Me too. I miss the rainbow. The girls that said there's coming's not here yet. All right, I did. I got it. It came this morning, Linda. I've got to get with the grandson this weekend. I've got a little sack full of money for him to make tickets for. So sometime this weekend, I want to live stream with him or do a video with him and put all y'all's names in there. So far, I don't know how much he's got all total, but he's doing pretty good. Not doing too bad. Let me go see what's over here. Went over to Facebook just a minute to see if there's any messages that anybody else might be coming by. Wish there was something good to snack on up here. Think I could find anything good to snack on? Make him earn his money. Yeah, me and his mama and everybody else is doing the work. He's in school, so he's not having to do too much to earn that, to get the money that's going to him. But I want him to come on here and do some of that and to thank everybody that's been sending money for raffle tickets. I did. I got the green machine fixed. It's right over here. Let me see if you can see it. It's right there, and it sews now. I'm fixing to use it to sew a backing for another quilt for Sheila that's brought one over here to be quilted. See if I can find something to plug y'all up in here. And I'm going to rest my legs, and I'm not going to go back in there and quilt for a minute. I'm going to work right here for a minute. And don't let me keep y'all here if you've got something else to go do, though. I like having you here, but if you have other things you need to do, you better go do them. I didn't want that. This goes in the computer. That was silly, wasn't it? I know what I was going to do. I was going to plug this machine up. That's what I was going to do. Let me get everything situated here because I'm going to sew on this one for a few minutes. And that's a light that if I plug it up, it's real bright. Well, I could bring it over here. I could put it right here, though, couldn't I? Let's do that. Let me flip it around here. Everything I do is just kind of portable. I move it here and I move it there. Now I'm going to get what I'm going to sew. One of my local friends sewed these blocks together here, and she left it here to quilt. Where can I? It's that Walk on the Prairie, and she just put them together, and she's asked me to quilt it. So when I finish that one, this one may be next, but I've got this backing I'm going to make for it. I don't blame me if you don't get your work done. I've excused you if you needed to go, hadn't I? I like the company too, Marilyn. That's why I do this, so I can visit with y'all. All right, I'm going to, there's a bunch of yards here. But I'm going to sew all down through there. And then I'll split it and it'll be the backing. So here's my little ring machine. Get this situated here. kind of got a little foot on this that does a, I'm going to show you. I'm not going to sew this backing on this, and I'm going to show you why. See if I can bring you back over here. Can you see that? It's got this, and this foot got a little piece on it that's perfect for sewing quilt pieces, but it's not going to work for this backing. It's kind of balling it up. Did you see that? So I'm going to go back to the other room, or do I bring the machine up here? Let's see. I'll tell you what. I'll go get that 301 here. Can't decide how I'm going to do this. Just acting like you have company. Okay, let me move this one. I'm not going to use this one after all because it's better for piecing the pieces. Cheryl's listening, reading chat once in a while. I know chat, y'all are not real active in chat. So when I go quilting and come back, it's still not a lot of comments been made, Cheryl. You made a block from leftovers to insert in the backing. And go get another machine. I'm going to use this 301. But on Ed, it's got these little magnetic pieces, so I'm going to have to move them. They're going to be in the way too when I do this, because I sew a pretty wide seam when I put these together. All righty, are we ready to go? Unless it runs out of bobbin or something. Maybe we are. Messed the thread up carrying it in here. I'm going to give me one of them foot pedals that don't got that little knob. Now, where we? Find my end of it here. Oh, here it is. Because I'm going to make it, I'm going to sew it about that wide. I'm going to leave that selvage in there and sew apart. See, Marla got back from the laundry room. What quilt? This is for the one that Sheila brought the other afternoon that she wanted me to quilt. And it's a Walk on the Prairie 10-inch squares that she sewed together. Hi, Lemon. I like the company as well. I'm sewing 560 3-inch blocks. I'm a sewing on one thing, then sewing on another. Do I have some scissors in my pocket? Yeah, I do. I had to sit down a minute, though. My legs were getting stiff. Because I still am an invalid. My knees still ain't well. Yeah, y'all say hi to Lemon. Lemon, where are you from? Where are you joining us from? And I know you're a quilter because you're sewing up the quilt blocks. I've got to scoot you back. This is going to take some room. And Marilyn says, I've been fighting with myself. A lady I know had a 301 for sale. I want to see if she still has it, but I already have 5 machines and don't need it. But you want it. Exactly. You know, I think you'd like sewing on it. I like my featherweight, but this 301 is a pretty good little machine. It sews a whole lot faster than the featherweights. Western Washington State. Do we have some more in here from Washington State? Who's from Washington State in our chat? Fish says, I'm finally getting my yard and pasture mowed for the first time this year. Unfortunately, I am not able to do much physical stuff anymore. I run out of AI. Well, and Janet says, hi, Lemon. Air. I couldn't figure out what that was, Fish. All right. I didn't know. I got confused. I ain't going to lie. I got confused and didn't know what you meant. But it makes sense now. Lemon says, yeah. Hey, let's take a vote. Marilyn needs to get that machine, don't she? I vote yes, Marilyn. Go get it. Me and Lemon says you need to go get it. It is. It's a powerhouse. You hear how fast it goes? Look at that. And just on this straight seam down this backing, it's getting with it. Marla seconds it. Women do without a lot of things we want when raising kids and through marriage. It's our turn when we are alone. Yes, that's right. We give up our time and everything to raise the family and take care of the family. And that's what we're supposed to do, though. And I don't regret doing it, but after a point, there comes time we need to do what we want to do, though. I can't believe I just ran out of bobbin. Can you believe it? Am I going to get anything done today? Well, I'm talking to y'all. That's good. Let me see. I thought there was one over here I might could borrow. Let's see if this one will work in here. It's a new shiny bobbin, but I think it'll work. Yeah, get the machine. See? Marilyn, get the machine. You'll disappoint us all if you don't go get it. I would. I'd do it all over again. Yep. Might even have more kids if I had it to do all over again. But that part's all done. I can't have any more kids. I'm too old to have more kids. But if I was younger, I'd say have as many, almost as many kids as you can afford. Hi, hello. My girls are here that called and said they's coming. Let me go talk to them. Hello. I live stream on YouTube, so I've got got ladies I was talking to, so I wasn't talking to myself.
Oh,
How are you? Good. I'm Teresa.
See, here's one of the ones.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Now, Denise started that one, her and her granddaughter, and they never did finish it. So I finished putting it together for them, and I'm quilting it for them. Finally, it's been 2 or 3 years in the process.
Oh, you got my favorite. Remember the yellow I got off of it?
That blue one. Yeah.
Everybody goes, oh, I really like that yellow. And I said, well, Mom wasn't a favorite of it, but that's when I seen it.
Did your mama, was she happy enough with it after she?
No, hers, the yellow one was mine.
Oh, okay.
And I don't remember what she got, but
yeah,
she was happy. She was happy. I
I
thought my yellow was prettier than hers, but I'm not going to tell her that.
And there's 2 more rooms back there.
Okay.
But she's got any solid color under the moon, and she's got the print.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hope Mama one of these days makes me another quilt. I like that
Lavender's pretty, yeah.
But here's some.
Yeah.
And now I don't hardly ever have time to work on my own projects, though. You know.
Yeah, she says she don't do this as a business,
I don't. I don't.
and just word of mouth, people will
Well,
find her.
we had a little fabric shop in Clarksville, but it shut down. I thought, well, I've got this house and I've got this machine out here, so I'll just see what I could do.
Yeah, that's a nice
And you end up doing too much, huh?
Well, wait till I'm right quick, and we'll go back there. We're gonna go back here for just a little bit. Y'all chat with each other for a few minutes. Yeah. Yeah, this is a 108, and there's a few more in here. I don't have a whole lot of 108. What does that make it 108? It's like the back end, so it's 108 inches. It's on the back of the quilt without having to piece it together. Okay. Are you a quilter?
I make the tops.
Okay, yeah,
That's it.
okay. That's the funny part, though.
She makes some beautiful tops. They got my sister Linda has the green thumbs. They have the quilted, the top making quilted thumbs. It is. Now, I don't know if she has any more of my yellow, but I'll have to dig that yellow out and show you. I probably don't, but I think I'll have that was the piece that you had. You remember you saying, you go, I just barely had enough to make sure she had enough to hem it. Because she hems them too.
Yeah. I was going to bring you one had you quilted for me, but I guess I left it at home. It wasn't in my car.
She comes down from Collinsville, just north of Tulsa. How far are you currently?
About 20 miles.
Yeah, that one.
A while back,
She comes down to visit his mama, and then when she don't visit mama, she'll go down to mine. But it's like summertime, all you do is the house to mama, but she's around the world all the day. She fries me, and he can fry me.
that's my mama. I thought this is when you turn the air on, and she gets cold, you know?
Yeah. So we have to tolerate it, but that she has beautiful fabric. I love all of these,
I like the little small things. A lot of it has name brand and all this other stuff, and some of it's not. You know, I thought it was pretty easy to write it up there.
Do you buy yours directly from the manufacturer?
I do, yeah. I thought this tax number so I can buy it.
I'm gonna flip it over and it has bells and whatever. She asked me, she brought it to me, oh, probably 6 months ago, sweetie. And she said, have you used your quilt? I said, yeah, I got it on the bed, but Mama's coming down, so I gotta take it off.
Do you use your featherweight then?
Oh, well, that one, yes, I do. I've got 3 of them, but that one is my sister's.
I always wanted one, and they want a fair price for one.
We love solar on. They're kind of, I don't know, around here, everybody thinks they gotta have one if they can give one. So Sister Denise has that one that telling my other sister sold here. She don't have one. She said, I'm gonna give me one. So, well, I like that.
Oh, cowboy hats.
Most people, they belong to another lady that comes out here and sells some, so they're not like it. Just make that here work. That's a 301. That's a good, those are good machines.
Yeah.
They so faster than the better ways. Pretty expensive. It's good for kids.
I got one of these at the store I worked at your mom, but it's 401. 401.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
that was good. Yeah, purple.
Now, do you take some like with scraps or do you do the pre-cut? How do you?
both pre-cut, cut mine are just block, so nothing fancy. Yeah, I never tried.
Nobody's left out here. We'll get them to them crew on Thursday out here.
Do you teach quilting or?
I'm not going to claim to be the expert. There's always somebody that's going to know more, a whole lot more than me, and there's people that know less than me too. But I'm not going to pretend to be no expert.
Have you ever seen the white ones?
Those here.
I well, yeah.
Ladybugs, the snails.
Yeah.
Now Jack Crew's up there, so we'll have to.
Oh, okay.
But it's okay. They like to listen to us. Some of them are just at home, so she wants to see my green sewing machine. It's back over here. But I didn't.
Oh, my.
So I pushed it out of the way to sew this. I'm putting the backing together because when I got it, it had that, and it's got a little thing there that helps you keep that fourth of an inch. So it didn't work so good on that. So I scooted it out of the way. But my sister, who's a new sewer, she loves that because that helps her because she has a hard time doing that quarter inch. But
That is so cute.
I mean, I wish it was white, but green's what you had for sale, so it's green. But green or the red, white or red, either one would be a pretty.
I think I've seen the red too, but it was on the internet. Oh, you got a? Is that a?
It's a 301. Yeah.
Well,
I said it sews good
oh
too.
yeah, Aunt Betty, she loves that one. I got her.
And this is neat.
You got a neat little place here.
Oh, my green one. Yeah, I showed her my green one. Yeah.
How much did you have to give for that, dear? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm thinking it was 500 is what I had to give. No, I think that's right. So, and the black ones, I gave 400 and 450 for the black ones.
That's about right. Yeah.
And they charge about $600 or $700 to paint them. You know, if you wanted the black one painted, but I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Couldn't afford that. But I kind of splurged. We were just talking a minute ago to the ladies here. One of them saw 301, and we've all told her to go get it because we work and take care of the kids. If we want something, it's time to get it. Ain't
Yeah.
it? If we can.
And
Yeah, they gave a thumbs up, Marilyn. Go get that machine. So
say she's got that.
I've got a several off over there that I can pick from the quilt with.
Now
See,
look
I
at
don't
her.
have any clue of how this works.
Say here's, she's got the
Yeah.
Dutch dolls, but they're different.
That's pretty.
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
And
that's a
then she's
cheaper
got the
quilt,
chicken.
but everything's a mess around here.
But, there, Teresa, she's got rolls of these.
Uh-huh. Do you follow this pattern with your
With
quilter?
the laser lights, see the little laser, yeah.
Oh,
The little- So you have to be looking down here and following it. You're following it down here and it's quilting right there.
Isn't
So-
that cool?
Oh, there it is.
I can show you. Do you want me to roll it?
Dear.
Yeah, I've got to this. I'm gonna go in here and quilt for them. I'll have to roll it because I got there to the end and I just kind of stopped. And my knees were tired, so I sat down.
See, I'd never seen her quilt.
Put the needle down and then I'm gonna roll it little at a time.
Oh my goodness.
What is how you do that? Oh, I see. She left off here and then it go again.
Yeah, and then I'll start another row because it's row by row is what it is.
That's neat.
Done a lot of
She's got stars.
And this is the
she's got
stitch
buttons.
that'll be in your quilt?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you not make out the chickens kind
Yeah,
of?
that's why I asked is I seen the chickens.
I can't remember. I always pick whatever Rita's favorite.
Well, if it's the flowers and stuff like that, we've done the little flowers, and I've done the hearts. You know, we just kind of pick.
I can't remember which.
Whatever kind of we think goes with the quilt kind of, and then we fly. Nice that egg kind of.
Oh my goodness.
Thing done way. And I tell you what, I've not trimmed them when I was learning. They get balled up around that, and then that wouldn't slide like you want it to.
How do you know where to put it?
Well, I set that needle down on that last spot there, and then over there was the place I rolled it to, the row where it left off.
Uh-huh.
That make any sense?
You could say I'm not a sewer.
I had to learn all this. Well, I was putting some down at that cook shop in town, and that's where I kind of got the gist of it, but then, had to. So I'm not an expert at anything. I just know just enough to kind of get it done, but, and then we come over here. Well, that was when you break the threads on when it started, but then. Oh my, it started. I said, broke two threads on me, but then I'm just following that, and then it
No,
goes.
it's sewing.
Okay.
One side.
Oh no, dear.
This
No.
is just my sister and great niece's quilt. If you wanted to try, but
No, I
yeah.
better not. I wouldn't
No,
want
Anyway,
that.
that's the
I
way.
would, I'd run it off of it.
Mhm.
I thought the machine done it. You just stand here and watched it quilt.
Oh, they are those computerized machines.
Okay, I think that's what Wilma has.
Wilma Horton.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, that's right.
You just program it, it just does it.
Yeah.
Now
Now
that's
that one I could
fancy.
use.
They cost about 2 times as much as this would.
Yeah, they're up there.
Well,
Price.
she's had it a little bit, but I don't know if it's every 6 months or every year. She has to have somebody come in and either she takes it somewhere or they come in and do it.
How do you take it? It's a big.
Yeah, that's what
thing.
so maybe she was saying that.
I mean, I know that's probably what she has to do, but it's not an easy thing just to load up to take someplace.
Now, does all of this come with the machine? All of this frame?
Yeah, and then it all comes in boxes and pieces and had to be
Wow.
put together. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I bring my stuff to you. It's like, no.
You're the expert.
And
Well-
it takes up so much room. If I didn't have this little house, it was my mother-in-law years ago, and then the kids lived here, and we rented it. Now it's my place. So.
If the husband gets unruly and he can't find her nowhere at home,
If I get
don't bother to go to my she shed.
I have to go home every once in a while and give him something to eat, but I don't stay up here all the
Yeah.
time. I mean, I like to be home. I mean,
Yeah.
I like to do this. I like to go home too. So.
And if I remember right, you charge $100 to quilt it,
And I
And
provide.
the backing and all of that, and it's 20 or 25 for the material if you put the material on it.
There's just so much in the yard, whatever. I don't know.
I think you done
I'm
mine.
not to overcharge people, but I'm
I
not
think you done
charging
mine for. I want to say 120, but it may have been
So
125
many of them people,
because we bought your material.
so many they measure the quilt and pay by the little square inch.
That's Wilma.
Yeah.
But that's too much normal for me. I'll just say, if you want to pay me so much, I'll take it. And I don't try not to do a bunch of math. But, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm lazy.
But
But I bet you they can charge more for square inch on those computerized machines too than what I would.
yeah, she does.
Because it does things that I didn't think of.
Oh, wow. But I'm like you, I
But-
wouldn't have no place to put something that, this big.
And see, I like them because it shows you a little print. I can't figure out on that looking at the road, but you look at the little thing and you can see what your quilt's gonna look like.
Yeah.
And over here, she's got, I forget what she put on mine. I think it was like heart.
There's hearts and flowers and there's bumblebees. There's just
Wow.
different ones.
And their names.
Stars. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't believe I've ever even used that one. I ordered it and then I had another star and I liked it better, so I
I can't see.
Well, I'm coming back, end of October. I might bring you that one.
Okay.
Oh, look at this one. This is, it's
Yeah,
Snowfall.
I just did that one the other day on Christmas quilt and it
Yeah.
was pretty
Oh, I
pretty on
bet.
there. Yeah. It's not up here because I'm doing the binding on it, so it's down at the house and I work on that some night.
Now, how do you use binding, dear? Because Aunt Betty said something about that.
Well,
This is, and here's a ginger snap.
Mm-hmm.
I just sew a piece on there.
Oh, yeah. See, the lady that does Mayan's horses, she don't do that. She just folds the line over the top. But
That's
I like
what
that.
I like a binding.
Yeah.
better.
Mama,
We tried
Mama
to talk
does,
your mom doing this, but she didn't want to. She wanted to fold it over. Yeah.
because I think you said you don't charge to hem them. Did you? Or,
Well, I would have sewed the binding on there and maybe done some of it. The reason I did these is the woman that started these
you know Cindy Johnson that
Yeah.
just passed away.
Oh,
Her
yeah.
husband brought 3 out here that she had started.
Oh,
And
my
this is-
goodness.
So I'm finishing up with him. I normally wouldn't do this much work.
Yeah, well, then you told me, what you told me is that I call him him, but they
yeah.
call it something else, but she sews it on there and then you finish it, you hem it.
We have, we throw it on there, then that's hand stitched. But that was Cindy's, and this one was Cindy, this one's for her sister Donna. I said, he asked if we'd finish them.
Oh, I love that one.
So we have, I have. And the Christmas one,
What was Cindy's last name?
she was married to a Hall. And I don't even think I know her maiden name.
I think Wilma has some of her, she quilted, but she had a bunch of, I don't know what it's called, probably these things. She had a bunch of that, if I'm thinking right, because Wilma had a sale from someone who passed, and I think it was her that they brought.
Well, I don't know about that. There was another lady that passed, but this may be her sewing machine.
Oh, it could have been.
Somebody.
Anyway, Wilma was selling those. What do you call these? I know you called these things something.
Those are charm packs, and those are layer cakes, and these are
Yeah,
about quarter fat bundles.
but I remember her saying something about charms and something about cakes, because I don't know.
But I don't think that was Cindy's. I think they had a down at Russellville. They had a quilt bill and member passing on this.
Okay, well, Wilma was doing it. I was up in Minnesota on vacation when I went to, they had like a general store and restaurant and what have you, right there at the end of the park, as you're leaving the park, it was right there. So if you needed a loaf of bread, you could get in there and get it. And they were open like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and closed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And I went in there and just out of the fluke, we went in there for breakfast one morning. And I said, do y'all have Wi-Fi? And she said, oh, yes, we do. And so she knows more about that. So she got my tablet, went to my thing and typed in her whatever she does. And every time I would go by there, I could just be in the parking lot and I could get my emails.
Okay.
And I just happened to click, like I said, we was eating breakfast that first time, and I was telling Alan, well, I'm clearing out my emails. There's 35 of them, but actually I got on Facebook.
Yeah.
After I cleared my emails out and I was scrolling through there, and she had a bunch of these little packets and what have you. Because I imagine if that woman had any bolts of material, Wilma would have bought it and just put it in her stock. It would be what I think, but she had a bunch of that stuff. And I was just screwed, like I said, I don't quilt, and she can tell you that. She quilted that Christmas quilt. She brought 2 of them down, 2 Christmas quilts. And I think you thought you only had 1 in there. And then I said, there's 2 in here. And she goes, oh, you can keep them both. And I'm going, no, I'm not going to take both of your quilts. So I picked the one I liked the best and kept it. But anyway, you see all the material when you get ready.
Now, I'm not real good at keeping the stock online, but I have a little online store. I sell online.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Rita's Quilted Chicken Farm, what it's under.
Okay.
So it's not my 16-year-old grandson helped me set it up, so it's not as professional as that quarter and all them other places, but
Yeah. Well, when you get home, you might be able to look and see see the colors or whatever.
And I think my prices are reasonable. I mean, they're not cheap, but they're reasonable. So
For around here, they're really reasonable.
Yeah,
Because they're getting all up there.
way up there.
I mean, what did Mom say that one lady does hers for like, I think the whole thing for $65, and then Mom hems it,
Yeah,
but I'm not sure. She's got, I think she's just an older machine, or I think she only does one. I think I've only seen one pattern,
yeah.
the same thing. So, I'm not really sure, but this lady quit because she had to take care of either her mother or her mother-in-law, and I'm not really sure. I'm not really.
I'm sitting here. It's nice to meet you.
You want to sit back?
Oh, no, I'm okay. But
Well,
I'll
we was headed back, but she, I think, sweetie, you said you was coming down.
probably.
Sometimes she comes down and stays with me when it's hot, but most of the time she'll come back. You're coming back in
October.
October.
Maybe I'll see you again.
Okay, absolutely.
It's
But,
nice meeting
You too, dear.
But we're gonna get going, and I just wanted her to see, and that way she's got material, a bunch of material, and she's gonna look through her material to see if she likes. You didn't like the print that you picked out for it, but she's gonna relook. But if she doesn't find something she likes and she gets to looking at it, she's got some idea what color she got.
Thank you, sweetheart.
And I'll bring her back out here when she comes back if she hadn't got it.
Yeah, your mama said hi.
Yeah, she's recovering from that back surgery she done.
Oh,
She put
my.
she done that temporary electrode in there. And so Thursday we took her down and she had it done and she's doing pretty good. She's still in a little bit of
She ain't
pain.
no spring chicken.
Yeah, I know.
That
And
was
you
all
couldn't,
over. Her mamas are older than us. So.
yeah, I couldn't talk her out of not doing it, so she's a doing it. But when she brings her quilt, she don't get it quick. I'm not gonna have to do it. I'm gonna put that material, I'm gonna pay for the material. And part of the quilt, because she's always been expecting it. She don't like it, but we're gonna work it out.
All right, we'll see you. Bye-bye. I'm back. Oh, my knees. Oh, let's see. Jackie's gone. We can talk about her now. Need some business cards. I do, don't I? I've thought about that, but I had never done it. All right, I'm going to go back to this backing I sew in here. One of those ladies come from north of Tulsa, I believe is where she said she was from. Her name was Teresa, and she come with her cousin that lives in this area, Charlotte. Time is it anyway? 11:20. We'll hang out here till about noon. And I'm going to go heat up Terry a leftover sloppy joe. I slice him tomatoes. If I was real industrious, I'd fry some okra on the side. I might do that. She says she may bring a quilt back next time she comes in October that she wants me to quilt for her. Not I'm glad your daughter called you. Don't be sorry. You can go take a phone call to your daughter. Well, now, she's out getting her some more. My sisters want to sew this afternoon. Do I come back up here this afternoon and sew with them? Whoops, sorry about that. I'm going to go get my big scissors now. I'm just going to slit that right down through there. We go see where they went to. Get up out of my chair. Is this how y'all do the backing sometimes? Better get where things are more flat. I'd like to get this and put on the machine this afternoon, but I'm not done with that one in there yet. This is what she's picked to go on the back of that one. That's what Carolyn used in her quilt the other day. All right, got that part done. Let's see, turn this off. Do backing like that, if not using the 108. Yeah, just make it simple. Do you trim that down and remove selvages? I don't, and I just press it to one side. I think it's maybe tighter if it's just pressed to one side. I'm going to go back in here and quilt again for a few more minutes till lunchtime. Take y'all back over here. Right there. Let me plug it up. All right, y'all just hang out and chat with each other. And I'll make another run on this quilt. Let's see where I want it. How's that light? That's pretty good. That's not bad, is it? Turn it left. Not like that. How about that? That look okay? All right, back over here. It's come up. This is the end of it right here. It wouldn't take much longer to finish it. Which way am I going? One more row done. I go find get my scissors. Draws tighter. Had to fix the problem. I cut it off. I don't put it in it. Oh, you don't put it in there anymore? Huh? It does. There's red trucks and cows, and there's some roosters. There's some sunflowers. It's just got a farm theme. I'm gonna move y'all here. Wow. Don't know if I'm going to make it before lunch or not. Get it done. Probably not. But I'm going to keep working on it. Okay. That we had to pick one, and that is Kansas Troubles is what this line, this one here is. We just had to pick one to make it a little bigger, so that's what we put. Because when Denise had bought this charm pack or layer cake, whatever it was, she didn't buy anything for the border, so we just had to pick one that matched. Hi, Lisa Louise. I might come back up here after lunch. And I might do the restream after lunch if some of you ladies want to come up on the panel after lunch. I didn't do that this morning, but I might next time. See what the bobbin looks like. Oh, bobbin's good. Okay, I'm going to take off again. I sure would be proud to get this done. Another row done. What time is it? 11:41. Hi. HIPPE. Hi, Jennifer. I'm just letting them check this today, Jennifer, while I work. Look here. I'm a getting on up there. Time I roll this, there won't be a whole lot left. It's all up on the top now. I'm doing good. What was Janet's idea? Y'all, I think I'm going to make a bunting. I used to call them flags for my fall front porch. I just about got it, don't I? And I got to hang out with you guys while I was doing it. I'll have to roll it one more time, though. I won't be able to get it all this time. Well, I think I'm going to check the bobbin again. I'd hate to be halfway through and that bobbin mess up. And run out. So I just take it off here and fix it. Well, it might have went. The other day I was quilting and I didn't click it in there very good and it fell out on the floor. I put that bobbin in there. All right, I'm going to go again. I keep working. Maybe I'll get it done in a minute. Roll now. Look at it. I broke my thread. Oh, oh. Why does it do that to me? Half the time I think I'm going to get it done in a hurry. I think sometimes when it sews over that biting, I think it causes it to break, is what I think sometimes. Oh well, back to the drawing board. Again, what's wrong with you? Doing good this time so far. Oh, my knees are getting tired. You like that one? I like that one back there. I've got to work on that one again. I've got too many things started, nothing finished. I know. I'm trying to get done. I don't like very much more. What time is it? 11:53. I don't know if I'm going to make it by noon. Close. Another 15 or 20 minutes and I'd have this one done. You know what? I'm not going to take it off when I get done. I've got this right here and this back here, and I'm going to put a piece of fabric on there and make like a table runner or something on that piece, or some placemats or something. I know I would have made it if I hadn't stopped, but I enjoyed visiting my company coming by. All right, I'm gonna work just a few more minutes, or maybe I ain't. Maybe I am. Maybe I ain't. Because I do have another plan for this leftover piece of fabric here. I've seen the things that Susan Munger makes, the placemats and stuff. Wonder what would be pretty with that. And it's long enough to make a pretty nice table runner, wouldn't it? The hurrier I go, the behinder I get. That's about right. So I'm going to stop for now. Buy my shoes. Going to shut this place down. Let's turn off some of the lights and stuff before we go. I think it would be. But look, because see, I've got just this piece right here. And I think this right here is big enough too. Look right there. That's big enough. And that's big enough. So I think I'm going to do that. And there's my goofy chickens. You see the goofy chickens? Are they showing up? Okay. I'm going to lock the door. That's what I was going to do. I'm going to lock the door. I'm going to turn off the light. I'm going to turn off the machine. Let's see. Going to turn this off. And I think I'm going to unplug it. I don't like to leave it plugged up. I'm going to go down the hallway and turn off the lights. I got this thing laying there. I'll pull off my apron with my pockets. Something for fall. But it's that blue. I don't know what's going to match it. It had to be something that'd go with the blue. When I come back up here, I'll go walk around and see what I can find. Something for winter. What would go with that blue, though? It really is bright. Let's go. Let's take a look. Now I'm curious. Check. I didn't turn the iron on yet this morning. Now it's got to be. What about this one? What about that with that blue for a table runner? This is what's on the back. That's on the back. Would this one make a pretty table runner? Oh, I know. You know what? I could cut a piece of that, couldn't I? Just so wide. You think this one? I do. I know. This is pretty. I really think that I need to do that. And do that and quilt that up. I think it'd be pretty. 2 yards of this one, okay? Christmas is coming up, Rita, so a runner for Christmas would be the best. I know, but it's just because I've got that scrap left off of that one. It's the scrap. You know, it's going to have the batting, and it's going to have this color right here. And I just wanted to use it up while it was already on there. All I'd have to do is lay something on it. I ain't put it on there yet, Sarah. This one would go in your dining room, or the sunflowers. I'm really leaning toward putting this on there when I come back. Nantucket Summer. I'm sorry, Sarah. I'm holding out on everybody because I get lazy and don't sit down and do my paperwork on the computer. No, I think Sarah wants the Nantucket. Nantucket. I knew that, but I hadn't put it on there. Nantucket Summer. This is what Sarah wants. But Rita's fixing to sew some of it after lunch. All right, guys. I'm going to go fix Terry something to eat. 3 yards. Okay. When I come back up here after a while, I'll cut you 3 yards, Sarah. Okay? No. Catch y'all later. Bye for now. Bye. Thanks for hanging out with me, even though I was busy working.